Lawyers for Hunter Biden have revealed his plans following an indictment on federal gun charges. And in what is being called a surprise move, the FDA rejects the first nasal spray alternative to EpiPens. The morning rundown starts now. This is Straight Arrow News, bringing you unbiased, straight facts. Today is Wednesday, September 20th. Thank you for joining us. I'm Kara Rucker. Hunter Biden is expected to plead not guilty to 3 federal gun charges, according to his lawyers. This is the latest development in the indictment that came down last week on charges that the president's son lied about his drug use while purchasing a gun in 2018 and then illegally possessing it. Hunter Biden is also requesting the court to allow him to appear by video conference for his first hearing in the case, which an arraignment date has not been set. The indictment comes after a special counsel was assigned to the case following the collapse of a plea deal in court in July. If convicted, Hunter faces up to 25 years in prison and $750,000 in fines, although first-time offenders rarely receive prison time for these charges. Federal prosecutors did not file charges last week concerning an investigation into Hunter Biden's tax returns, but could still do so. The United Nations General Assembly will continue today after President Joe Biden and Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky spoke yesterday in favor of the U.S. continuing its financial backing of Ukraine in their fight against Russia. But several G7 countries in attendance predict the war in Ukraine could go on for another 6 to 8 years, which has House Republicans questioning the current ask out of Congress. Biden wants another $24 billion aid package approved for Ukraine.
If you allow Ukraine to be carved up, is the independence of any nation secure? I'd respectfully suggest the answer is no. We have to stand up to this naked aggression today and deter other would-be aggressors tomorrow.
The U.S. has so far approved more than $100 billion of aid to Ukraine. President Zelensky is expected to face Congress tomorrow, where House Republicans say they're prepared with questions.
Will you commit to another round of funding for Ukraine?
Is Zelensky elected to Congress? Is he our president? I don't think I have to commit anything. I have questions for him. Where's the accountability on the money we already spent? What is the plan for victory? I think that's what the American public wants to know. Look.
Meanwhile, the war itself continues on as U.S. leaders debate its role of support. Russian drones destroyed Ukrainian humanitarian aid stored in warehouses in Lviv. Drone strikes killed 9 people on Tuesday. Our reporter Ryan Robertson, designated to the Ukraine war, took a deeper dive into the aid that has so far been spent by Ukraine. While the U.S. has supplied the country with more than $100 billion in aid, they have received hundreds of billions more from other countries since the war began. You can find his reports at san.com. Ray Epps, a former Marine, has been charged in connection with the January 6th riot. Epps was captured on video telling Trump supporters in the crowd to go into the Capitol building. It's because of those video clips that former Fox News host Tucker Carlson largely blasted Epps as a potential government agent or a bad actor in the crowd. Epps has sued Fox News for defamation after Carlson's claims that were never substantiated. Epps is scheduled for a plea agreement today, facing 1 charge of disorderly conduct. He's expected to plead guilty, according to his attorneys. The first needle-free EpiPen alternative to treat severe allergic reactions will not be coming to the market just yet after the FDA ruled more study trials are needed to prove the nasal spray is safe to use after repeated doses. Drug maker ARS was expecting FDA approval of its product Neffy, the CEO saying they are very surprised by this action. ARS says it will complete the asks of the FDA and hopes to help millions with life-threatening allergies as soon as possible. Temple University is mourning the loss of its acting president this morning, who passed away suddenly after falling ill during a memorial service in Philadelphia on Tuesday. Joanne Epps was appointed acting president of the university in April. The memorial service she was attending was being live streamed on Temple's website, but the feed cut out when it appeared Epps was in distress while in her chair. Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro reacted to the news with a post on X saying Joanne Epps was a powerful force in constitutional assistant ambassador for Temple University for nearly 4 decades. Losing her is heartbreaking for Philadelphia. Before becoming a member of Temple's faculty, Joanne Epps was an assistant attorney in Philadelphia and a deputy city attorney in Los Angeles. A cause of death has not been released. Joanne Epps was 72 years old. Finally this morning, a warning from NASA. An asteroid that passes Earth every 6 years could be on a collision course with our planet. According to a new report, the asteroid named Bennu could drift into our planet's orbit and hit Earth by September of the year 2182. NASA says there is a 0.037% chance of it happening, or 1 in 2,700. Bennu has had a few close encounters with Earth in the past, the latest being in 2011. A NASA spacecraft briefly touched the surface of Bennu in 2020, collecting a sample of the asteroid. That sample is expected to be dropped off to Earth on Sunday. These are your top stories for this Wednesday. Thanks for joining us. Be sure to subscribe to our Morning Rundown podcast to listen to our show each weekday. And check out more of our work at SAN.com and on the Straight Arrow News app. Unbiased, straight facts, that's Straight Arrow News. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Until then, I'm Kara Rucker. Have a great day.